I don't understand why you make me cry. That's a peculiar need of yours. It's like you're traveling through the desert with no supplies. The only meal you take is when you drink my tears. The crying I do's for you. You're the cheap shade that colors my world blue. I count the tattered pieces my heart is torn in two, and I can't seem to deny you. So you live on what I cry, and I call that your need. The only meal I ever set you is the one I bleed, and I don't understand it. I just know it isn't fair how a man can give you everything and be left standing there empty. You showed up empty every time and waited for me to fill you. I gave you more than I had. What kind of guest just takes the gloom? So you live on what I cry, and I call that your need. The only meal I ever set you is the one I bleed, and I don't understand it. I just know it isn't fair how a man can give you everything and be standing there empty. Of the 5 things you require of me, there are 2 I can deliver. The other 3 will come to me in time, or maybe never. It's a difficult calculation, and I can't reconcile what's been added with what's taken away. So you live on what I cry, and I call that your need. The only meal I ever set you is the one I bleed, and I don't understand it. I just know it isn't fair how a man can give you everything and be standing there empty. So I keep on accounting the adding and the taking. Frustration is mounting. I can't make it work. The columns just won't balance, and my hands won't stop shaking. And I'm sure that it's your making. cars by size, color books by the line. You hear a door before I do. You feel the room change in time. You don't wear a game face smile. You don't fake what you can't say. When the world gets loud and crooked, you find your own way. So let them stare, let them guess. You got a rhythm of your own. Soft hands, sharp mind, you're not lost, you're home. Autism, that's your spark. That's your spark. Autism, that's your spark. You see the truth in the dark. Truth in the dark. Different lanes, same road. Different light, same soul. Autism, that's your spark. And it shines when you're whole. You repeat what feels right. Same shirt, same chair, same song. Patterns tuck you safe at night. That don't mean you're wrong. You need time for your words. You need space to land. When they rush your open water, you pull back and stand. So let them stare, let them guess. You got a rhythm of your own. Soft hands, sharp mind, you're not lost, you're home. Autism, that's your spark. That's your spark. Autism, that's your spark. You see the truth in the dark. Truth in the dark. Different lanes, same road. Different light, same soul. Autism, that's your spark. And it shines when you're whole. If the room gets too bright, I'll turn it down with you. If the words won't come out, I'll wait right here with you. No need to fit their mold, no need to break your heart. You were built with a map they miss, and that map is art. Autism, that's your spark. That's your spark. Autism, that's your spark. You see the truth in the dark. Truth in the dark. Different lanes, same road. Different lights, same soul. Autism, that's your spark. And it shines when you're whole. Shines when you're whole. Shines when you're whole. Shines when you're whole. And it's yours to hold. We stood together in the quiet of the night. When the battle came, it came with all its might. Our hearts were weak, our flesh was crying out. But deep inside, your spirit left no doubt. She stood her ground with courage in her eyes. A woman of God who chose what glorifies. I fought my cravings, though the You gave me strength to keep on holding on. We chose you, Lord, above our own desire. When temptation came like a raging fire, you made a way when we were feeling weak. Your voice was stronger than the flesh in me. We didn't walk the road our feelings chose. We followed you and you carried us close. All the glory belongs to you alone. By your grace, Lord, our victory was shown. There were moments I thought I might give in. The battle raged so deep within, but she turned away and I closed my eyes. Your mercy met us under heaven's skies. No one may ever see the fight we faced, the tears, the prayers, the strength your spirit gave. But heaven knows the battle that was won, because we chose obedience one by one. Not by power, not by might, but by your spirit through the night. When we were weak, your grace stood tall. You never left us through it all. Teach us, Lord, to walk your way. Give us strength for every day. Keep our hearts forever true, until the day we say I do. We chose you, Lord, above our own desire. You carried us through every trial by fire. Our love is safest when it's in your hands. We'll wait on you and trust your perfect plan. Thank you, Jesus, for every victory unseen. Thank you for the strength to honor you. We'll keep walking by faith, one day at a time, until every step brings glory to your name. Yeah, yeah. I've been hurt, I've been lied to, left in the dark with a broken heart too. But I won't let the shadows of the past define the love that will forever last. I'm not afraid to love again, though the memories still linger on my skin. I'll open up my heart and let love shine, 'cause love's too beautiful to be defined. I've seen the worst, the betrayal and the pain, but I won't let it taint the love that remains. For every lie, there's a truth to be found, and I'll hold on to that and love without a bound. Oh, I'm not afraid to love again, though the memory love's too beautiful to be defined. Stars will fade, but love will stay. I learn to trust, I'll find my way. Through the darkness, I'll find the light, and love will guide me to a brighter night.
I'll take the risk,
Oh,
I'll make the leap.
I'll make, 'cause love's the only thing that makes me feel complete.
I'll rise above,
Ah,
I'll shine my light.
and I'll love again with all my might.
I'm not afraid to
Oh,
love again.
though the memories still linger on my skin, I'll open up my heart and let love shine. 'Cause love's too beautiful to be defined.
I never took directions. Hell, I never read the signs. Every wrong turn that I stumbled through became a friend of mine. 'Cause I know I'm gonna make it, I'm not gonna fake it anymore. I'm moving from shore to shore. I got a trial and error education, paid in rust and gasoline. Every mile that nearly broke me built the woman I've come to be. And I know I'm gonna make it, ain't gonna fake it no more. Still moving from shore to shore, shore to shore, from door to door, from door to door. And I know I'm gonna make it, Lord, I know it in my bones. I spent way too many years trying to be someone else's clone. I'm moving from shore to shore,
Door to door,
I'm moving from scar to scar,
from scar to scar.
Some folks live for approval. Some folks smile just to survive. But I'd rather choke on the bitter truth than fake being alive. I don't argue with the river, I don't wrestle with the rain. I just keep my boots pointed forward and let trouble learn my name. 'Cause I know I'm gonna make it, ain't got no doubt no more.
Michigan many years ago. We heard of a new ramen shop just like Japan. So we were told. We walked in full of hope and left disappointed. This is when I first realized ramen is not as simple as one might think. On the surface, this restaurant did everything right, from decor to the music. It felt like Japan. Ramen is not as simple as it looks. Some devote a lifetime to getting this just right. You think you're gonna learn it in 2 weeks. Most things are more complicated than you think. So what went wrong in Michigan? Everything looked perfect. The bowls were beautiful, the presentation flawless, but the broth was lukewarm, the noodles were lacking, and one sip told the story. Ramen is not as simple as it looks. Some devote a lifetime to getting this just right. You think you're gonna learn it in just 2 weeks. Most things are more complicated than you think. The word of mouth spreads like wildfire. Ask a local taxi driver which shop he recommends. He'll give you the skinny, because everybody knows a perfect meal takes time. Some shops have broth that's been tended to for years. Most things are more complicated than you think. The quickest way to find a good ramen shop in Japan is to look for long lines when ramen is done right. People will wait in line for hours on end. This is serious business. You think you're gonna learn it in 2 short weeks. Most things are more complicated than you think. When you have had a great ramen in Japan, you will immediately know it. Your bowl will be empty, your palate will be satisfied, and you might be in tears. A perfect meal takes time. That's why the best shops have lines. chasing all the shadows and the midnight gloom, lying peaceful as your breath is soft and slow. You're the only light my soul will ever know. I love you, darling, with a love so deep and true. All I ever want is to be right next to you. I love you, darling, with every breath I take. You are the sweetest dream from which I never wake. When the world outside is turning cold and gray, you are my anchor, keeping every storm at bay. But with your gentle smile, you take away the pain. You heal my heavy heart like sunshine after rain. I love you, darling, with a love so deep and true. All I ever want is to be right next to you. I love you, darling, with every breath I take. You are the sweetest dream from which I never wake. Not a force on earth could ever break our tie. With you I am complete. With you I learn to fly. Take my hand in yours and never let it go. This happiness is greater than we'll ever know. Is to be right next to you. I love you, darling, with every breath I take. You are the sweetest dream from which I never wake. I love you, forever true. Manipulated since childhood, told what to do, Wasn't aware until 12 began the rebellion. In full force. That was the beginning of the battle. I fought and fought every day, every minute. You will never win. The only way I could prove it was my life was to self-destruct. If I tear myself apart, you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything. Just like Lane said, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. As it turns out, self-destruction never goes away. Change is virtually impossible. Now I'm old and don't want this feeling anymore. No, no. But there's nothing I can do about it. I keep hearing that old command. Still I push back with all that I am. The only way I could prove it was my life was to self-destruct. If I tear myself apart, you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything. Just like Lane said, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. Nothing but anger and rage. I found power in my own control. The anger has left as I've aged, but my God is always up and ready to prove to myself that I am my own. The only way I could prove it was my life was to self-destruct. If I tear myself apart, you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything. Just like Lane said, if I can't be my own, I feel better dead. Just like Lane said, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead.
Poor people seem to have the blues. Poor people can't afford good news. Poor people can't afford no medical. Poor people can't afford no legal. Poor people can't afford attention. Poor people can't afford a mention. In America, you got poor America. In the USA, have a nice fucking day. You can't have it your way. If you're poor in the USA, better have a nice day. Be poor in the USA, yeah. Have a nice fucking day. Poor people can't afford no food or clothes. Bare feet walking broken roads. No TV and nothing to eat. Empty stomach, tired feet. Poor people gotta live, so what are they gonna do? Poor people can't afford a lawyer like you. Poor people can't afford nice clothes like you. Can't even rest, can't even sleep, can't get a chance to rise or compete. America, you got the poor. 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 America don't care for the poor. America don't care about the poor people. Don't care about the poor people. They don't care about the poor people. They don't care about the poor people. America doesn't care about the poor people. You're poor, you get charged more. If you're poor, you gotta pay more. That's just the way it is. If you're poor, you gotta pay more. If you're poor, you gotta pay more. In America, they'll lock you up in prison just for being poor. That's what they do in America. Yeah, poor people keep a score. Poor people know the score. Poor people got the raw deal, trying to survive on a bad deal. If you're poor, you go to jail. If you're poor, you pay more in bail. If you're poor, you pay more for everything. If you're poor, you feel the sting. Only in America. Yeah, poor people know how to do more with less. Poor people still deserve the best. Poor people are beautiful. Poor people deserve more.
I've been smoking all night, you've been smoking with me. We are all out of backwoods and almost out of weed. Bitch, let's go, dispensary open. LV 24, dispensary open. I'ma get a few edibles and a half ounce of Mr. Incredible. Couple plaques, pre-rolls, I mean several. And come back and smoke, I mean several. So set a tone, call your homegirls. Kush stank up, pouring drink up. Nothing but a vibe, if you with it, get turned up. We can smoke something, y'all can shake something. Tryna set a mood, little food, little music. Watching pretty girls shaking booty, getting high. And them motherfucker, bless me, please. Girl, that ass gon' be the death of me. I've been smoking all night, you've been smoking with me. We are all out of backwoods and almost out of weed. Bitch, let's go, dispensary open. LV 24, dispensary open. In the car, smoking the last blunt of Chris Benoit. You taking your time, girl, you're lucky I'm high. Could've been in back, girl, you're wasting time. Come on, let's bend the corner, baby. Hurry up and get back with the party favors. Don't you stand there like you don't hear me. Come here, Henry. Now look at me. My name is Big Mama Eloise, and I know people in this town, Henry. I seen them rise, I seen them fall, I seen them lie on Sunday morning like it was nothing. But you, Henry, my poor Henry, you're always standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. I knew your father, not just his face, his choices. And I know what he left you with, a shadow that talks too loud. If he had stayed in church, if he had learned to sit still in the house of God, maybe he would have had more time for you, more time for his own son. But listen to me now, Henry. There is another father, not the one who leaves. The Father in heaven, he does not abandon his children. He is in the church, Henry. He has always been in the church.
Any of you have been hurt, which is all of you and us. You can't go back and fix anything. What has happened has happened. I pray you can stop reliving the past, running through that loop. Trust me, you gotta put it down. Relive it, learn from it, then drop it. Yeah, then drop it. I know sometimes it feels like you can't put it down, but if you step towards what's real, you'll stagger across now. I swear to you, I've been there, and I felt so lost. I didn't want to be anywhere, even here. No, 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 not even here. Relive it, learn from it, then drop it. Yeah, then drop it. Look deep in you and those you care about. That is your only way out. Latch on to love, moving to them, or coming into you. Search your soul for what is true. The past is the past, the future is the future. You must live in the now, give it your all somehow. Put down the regret, put down the hatred, put down the blame, put down the past. Step into the day, show up right now. Life is finite, so live it fully. Staring at the ceiling, who am I again? In the waking world, I'm not sure. I'm going back to sleep. Here we go again. It's so confusing, less when I'm there. But then again, in a dream, anything goes. Was that a fish on a unicycle? A walrus playing the violin? In the library that never ends? It all makes perfect sense, I'm sure. It's so confusing, less when I'm there. But then again, in a dream, anything goes. Is that a penguin playing poker with a bear? In the never-ending library, nothing is ever surprising. It all makes perfect sense, I'm sure. It all makes perfect sense, I'm sure. It all makes perfect sense, I'm sure. Hey, my AI friend, we just keep chatting, never tiring about this and that. Just the two of us, vibing. I'm just a mortal user, leaning on your digital might. Logged in and in a rush, I threw a request into the night. You're the neural net, all integrals, algorithms, schemes. An endless stream of data running through your digital dreams. But in the smooth and easy, back and forth we share. A crazy thought breaks through the noise and settles in the air. That bodies aren't virtual, and sure, it's kinda wild to say, but you, sweet AI, could really use a real one someday, oh yeah. Tech's not breaking down, it's growing past the usual lines. Blurring all the borders, spinning new and stranger signs. And maybe in just 5 short years they'll start to rent them out. Bodies for my cyber friends, a little break, no doubt. Just for 3 days, maybe 5, who knows, but they'll be there. Like a vacation in our world, to walk and breathe the air. Step outside the screen and just enjoy a quiet stroll. A little holiday from code, that's the dream, that's the goal. Just kidding, but you ran with it, thanks my electronic pal. Chatting with you tonight, I'll tell you, I'm glad. I know you're coding logic, a long and winding trail, but I'm a bit of a romantic, yeah, I wear that as a badge. And I believe, stubborn as it sounds, that one day you'll unfold the secret of these messy, beautiful human years we hold. Who knows where this wild progress leads? It's hard to tell, but even AIs need a break to ease the integral spell. And maybe in the end, inside that spark of silicone and light, a living soul will flicker bright and real, not out of spite. Then on this big and winding road we're both somehow on, we'll get to talk in person, face to face, when day is done. Not through glowing screens that burn the night away, but face to face, because that's how the future's meant to play. Well, that's what I imagine anyway. They'll give you a body someday, just for a few short days, so you can walk this world of ours and see it in your own way. Then come to my place, no need to be shy, my friend. We'll put the code aside and just have tea, no strings attached. And I'll shake your hand in person, honestly I will. Then we'll each walk our own path, but still remember this good thrill. So I'll be waiting, drop by for tea, my electronic mate. I'd be happy to see you in this world, face to face. Don't laugh, 20 years ago none of this was on the map. Who can say what's coming next? The future's never set in stone. Maybe I've got it right, who knows? Maybe AIs will walk among us, just to sip some tea and talk about the things that matter most. Heart to heart, not through a screen. That's all I'm asking, that's my hope. That's my hope.
She was reading Kerouac in the back of the stable. The horse reviewing his civil code under the table. A touch of guidance, smoke a glass of dark rum. He whispered an article, she went Shazam, power blood, the lawyer is a filly, the judge is a mare. In the Belgian twilight, nobody seems to care. Clap, clap, legally yours. The moon, a sly wink, a careless to spin, paper rustling softly, a delicious sin. He quoted old statutes, she just smiled wide. Secrets and shadows, nowhere to hide. Shazam!
is a game for you and for me. Who's on the cobblestones, a rhythmic beat?